Like we could do this again now.
Put that Monday behind you. Good times lie ahead. With company worth keeping. Till a flash a smile on your head. Come on in. The door's open. You'll find just the finest folks here. Pull up a chair. Grab a drink. And let our stories go again. Cause we're talk the tavern. Here you're always welcome. Talk the tavern. Promising beer and bad
And welcome to Tuesday, August 14th episode of...
Muted.
Who's muted?
Well,
That's okay.
You're not on Twitch.
Yeah, we are.
Your picture.
Oh, my picture. Oh, yeah, that's OBS being OBS-ish. Or SOB-ish.
So it's just me.
Just you. Entertain everybody. Dance, monkey, dance!
No, I'm having coffee.
Chair dance, squirrel, chair dance. Hold on a second, let me,
Turn your camera off and turn it on again. Is it plugged in? Is it turned on?
No, but I'll show it some porn and see if it has any reaction. No.
I see nothing.
I know. Hold on, I'm working on it. But they can hear me, and that's all that matters. Can they hear me? I don't think they can hear me either. Oh, yeah, they can. I was looking at the wrong slide. Thank you, Toey.
Toey says she can hear you. She can't see you.
Well,
Right?
she didn't say that, but I know she can't. I can't see me either. I'm
Can't see you.
very stealthy.
Ninja, please.
What's up? Hold on a second. This thing is a dork monkey butt fudger.
Yeah.
It's like the camera got tired and went home for the night.
It's already home. Oh my goodness, Taylor.
Let me try a different hole.
Welcome to the tavern. There's always something.
You know, I can give the intro that I was trying to give.
Sorry.
That's okay. But I can do that while we're working on the camera here. Okay. Welcome to Tuesday, August 14th, Talk at the Tavern. Okay, I'm done. He is. He's all like, oh no, the tavern is in trouble. It is frustrating. Why is the camera not working? Okay, here, let's do this.
Plug it back. It happens to mine all the time.
I've unplugged it multiple times.
One more time.
Let's do it this way.
Is the right camera on?
Yes. Hold on. I'm getting it.
This.
Shh. I'm doing it. So I can bring up. There we go.
This is fun. So just take it. I like naps.
No, it's not
I see
disabled to. Yeah, I know. It's yeah, Toey, this is something this camera does once in a while. It's like it goes into a sleep mode or something. And what I actually had to do to fix it this time is I had to go into Discord, change it to my crappy camera that normally Andrew gets to see and not the audience, and then change it back to the good camera, and it came up. And then on OBS, I had to change it to the crappy camera, and then switch OBS back to the crappy camera, and then switch Discord back to the good. Yeah, it was a game of cat and mouse, and now it works. There we go. I know, there are a couple. This is our power couple. Otter and squirrel.
He's so soft, she's so scared.
New from Fox TV.
She's licked all the fur off her belly except for one small patch.
I think she did lick that off. It's just coming back. I think she did lick that off also, but it's coming back.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
I'm imagining if somebody came into the broadcast right now and they're like, really? They're talking about cat bellies?
That's what we do.
Oh, yeah, I meant to go change that too. I think, Toey, today's topic, Toey, is alliteration, apparently. Hold on, let me move the mic back so I can type. Are we working? Is that what we're doing? Or are we just, like, getting liquored up?
Oh, I'm not. I'm just drinking coffee. And,
So liquored up?
whenever I'm drinking coffee, I have my blanket that I need to make the other half of. See, this is half of it. I have to make the other half. That's my plan.
Can you think of another word for editing or correcting that begins with the letter B?
Beautifying. Bufuck.
Bufuck? Did you say
I
bufuck?
don't know.
What about you, Toey? What do you got? Hey, it's a new tweet from me. We're alive. I mean, we're live.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go down here soon. Oops.
Book bettering.
Better. See, this is why Toy's awesome.
Yeah, originally the magazine was called Bettering Homes and Gardens, but they changed it. Because it sounded too much like
What's our title today?
buttering. It's blanket building and book bettering.
Blanket building and
You got it? Just it changed on the page automatically for me.
did it? Because I'm going to.
Tweet?
I want to tweet it out.
You can tweet if you want to.
On the street.
Oh, why is my neck cramping up? There's a great mystery. That's annoying and painful.
I may have punched you while you were sleeping. I don't know. I don't know what I do.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess I could shut this down, take it down to one window. You know, the only reason now that I've added the OBS Stream Elements stuff to OBS, the only reason I need the Twitch window up is so I can tell how many people are viewing, or else if I want to see who's viewing by clicking that list. It is, the chat is a little more difficult because a lot of the names are kind of...
Same color.
Yeah.
You know, I was looking and you have two rooms. One is for moderators and one is for subscribers.
Correct.
I'm not a subscriber right now, but it let me in the room.
Because you're a moderator. Moderators can get into all the rooms.
Oh, well, there you go.
You're welcome.
Did you see the conversations that were in there?
I did. I looked at those last night. I'm like, huh.
I
There.
think that was from last night, wasn't it?
No, it's from like weeks ago.
Really? Because I was talking about fishing and stuff. We were talking about fishing with this survival thing last night. I don't know. I just work here.
Hmm.
You know,
No,
it's
that's the
Taco
episode.
Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. I'm wearing my Taco Tuesday shirt.
I'm wearing my engineer shirt. No, this is from... Because Daniel was in the middle of the ocean. He was out. Like, fishing.
Like he does.
Mm-hmm. And the aerial money is from a long time ago. I want to say they actually subbed to us for a short bit.
Oh. I'm trying to. No, it's not working.
You know what? I don't know who Aerial Money is, but Aerial Money, the only person they're following is me.
Oh.
And they
Oh,
subscribed.
yeah. Crazy.
Hmm.
What?
What?
We gotta be follower. I'm trying to say the name.
Achilles once stood. Cool name.
Oh, see, I'm trying to.
Then he fall down, go boom.
Here's to you.
Yeah.
Oh, we need an opening toast.
Let's do an opening toast, and let's do.
I'd like some toast.
You can make toast if you want to. You can leave your friend's toast behind, but do not leave your friend's toast in your behind. So yeah, the theory is we're going to sit here and chit chat for a few minutes, and Andrea is going to build a blanket, and I'm going to better my book because I just got it back from the editor a few days ago. My vices today is coffee. I might have some brandy or a rum and coke in a bit, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for it. I heard ting ting tinking.
I'll have one during our game tonight.
Could be.
Achilles has a question.
Okay. Achilles, what is your weird obsession, fetish, or addiction? John, good to see you. Achilles, give me just a second and we will address that because that's a fun question. And apparently this is not picking up chat at all. So yeah, my vices today are coffee and not much else, probably water. Andrea, what's yours today? Then let's do the opening toast and we'll get to the question.
Well, knitting. Needles. That's my vice for today. And coffee.
Hi-ho. My Talk of the Tavern mug.
Well, this is your karmic mug. I just took it.
Did I freeze on Discord for you?
Yes.
That's funny. So you're just
very still.
you're just staring at cat butts then.
Oh yeah.
It's like duo cat butt. Yes, go on.
Toey's working and lurking today. Oh, the cats are running.
There we go. I fixed the camera. Okay. Let's do an opening toast. Here's to getting some work done, no matter what it takes. Okay. John and Toei are lurking. I do need a toothpick. I cooked chicken right before the show for us, and I don't know if he's stuck right here. It's really annoying. Anyhow. Achilles, you still there? You ready for this? Wanna hear our weird obsession, fetish, or addiction? And if you're not here, then perhaps we'll just move on, because, why answer it if the person who asked it isn't here? So,
Yeah, don't ask the question right away. We will answer them, no matter how, whatever.
I think Achilles is still here.
Oh,
there you go. Okay, cool. Yeah, Achilles, just so you know, if you ever want to troll us, feel free to troll us. We don't mind trolls as long as you play along. Okay, weird obsession. Storytelling. Now, by that I mean whether it's writing a book or running a role-playing game or whatever. I just love to storytell. Now, this has a lot of elements. I carry a notepad everywhere I go, which apparently I have since I was a wee lad of, like, before school age. Now, I also am a natural organizer, which somebody might call a fetish or addiction. So I don't just clean up, I organize as I go. And it's not OCD, because I can walk away and leave it and get it some other time, and it doesn't niggle at my conscience or anything like that. But yeah, the writing, apparently I've always been a writer of some sort, and that means collecting stories also. So this show lends itself into both things when I interview folks as well as when I tell the stories of whether it's what happened my day, somebody else, or, for example, today, the book bettering. I'm editing my latest book. Andrea, what about you?
Obsession, weird obsession. I don't really think they're weird, but it changes. Right now, it's the knitting project because I learned how to knit. 2 weeks ago now?
Mm-hmm.
I guess the obsession is I can't stop until it's finished. Like I don't sleep, I have to do it. So I guess that's weird.
I guess you have to plan out the size of whatever you're making before you start then, otherwise you're fucked.
Well, I just learned that blanket just happened. So
I've got a
well,
32-foot blanket.
Well, I did that scarf, which is
18, 20
where's the
feet
squirrel
long.
head? Where's the squirrel at? Oh,
Is it behind you?
it's hiding.
So, I mean,
I don't know. I guess that.
my weird obsession is a fetish about inflating animal paws. Now, are you talking about animal paws that are supposed to be inflatable? Or do you just like taking your cat or dog's foot and going... Option 1 or option 2?
Cats would.
A couple of them would just lay there and stare at us. But yeah, some of the others, you'd wake up and they would have made sure you were fixed so you don't reproduce. Uh-huh. I don't even know if I'm going to smoke a pipe or a cigar today. I just... not in the mood. But water sounds good.
I don't want my cigarette today. Or right now. Maybe tonight.
Yeah, I think by tonight I'll be, ready for a drink and a cigar or a drink and a pipe. Oh, there's Otter singing. There are... I'm trying to think other weird obsessions.
See, I don't know because I don't know if I consider it an obsession.
Neither. It's more like looking at deviant art pictures of that sort of thing. Gotcha. Okay.
Oh,
So-
like a giant picture of the teddy bear picnic.
Oh, okay.
But I'm guessing that's what I'm thinking. Oh, I love little cats.
I'm just not sure what inflating animal paws is. Is it just like a drawing of an animal with a giant paw, or is it showing the pads of the paw? Now I guess other weird obsessions. DVDs. I love getting DVDs. I've got them all over my Amazon wish list in case people want to send me DVDs. Or Blu-rays. Blu-rays preferably now, but, still. Having my own movie library and not needing Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, etc. Option 1. Damn it, I don't even remember what option was anymore. We haven't seen Jamin or Jewel for a little bit, so I haven't been able to show them this that they sent me.
Yeah, I have one.
Do you? It was still in the mailbox. You put like trash in your mailbox too. Bob's is motorboating. I'm guessing not on the lake, huh? It's I'm trying to, like Andrea, not to give spoilers about you, but here's a spoiler about you. Andrea has things where sometimes the sound of people eating bothers her. Not always, just sometimes.
That's not a fetish though.
No, it's not a fetish. It's a bit of an obsession.
That's an anger issue. That makes me want to punch someone in the throat.
So if we ever want to send Andrea on an assassin mission, we'll just chew in her ear for a few minutes and push her in the right direction.
It makes me homicidal. I don't know why. Apparently it's a thing. I looked it up, and I'm not the only one.
Well, I think I was explaining, how like you're like, oh, they're so cute, I just want to punch it. And then I found a scientific study that backs up that kind of behavior.
Yeah, and I think I told you about that. It's one of those things where they're so cute it wants to make you protect them and get violent or no, I forgot what this.
It creates an unreasonable amount of emotion suddenly in you, so you backlash with the opposite emotion, thus wanting to make it stop making you react.
Oh, yeah.
So you react with violence. Yeah. So there's things like that. I'm trying to think of any. I mean, I have things I enjoy, like the pipes and the cigars and different alcohols, but I wouldn't call them a fetish or an obsession. See, but most things in life I try and I move on. I love variety, so. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Squirrels, but that's more for fun than anything. That's not so much an obsession. I'm very balanced, very moderated. Very much about to go get more coffee and a damn toothpick. And then, I guess I can get to writing.
Okay, I started it.
Good job. So that's blanket half number 2, correct?
Yeah.
Then how do you link
And
them
this
together?
is the-
Stapler?
Yeah, stapler. Now, after I make it, I'm just gonna take some yarn and sew it
Whip
in.
stitch.
I don't fucking know. I just learned this not long ago. I don't know how to do anything. I'm just making it up. It works. I'll probably watch a video. I'm planning for when I get old so I can be that old grandma on the porch with the rocking chair with the baked cookies and the knitting.
Hell, you'll be out on the porch only 3-4 days a year. The rest of the time you're like, it's too hot. It's too cold.
You know
It'll be the
what?
same day within 20 minutes of each other. Oh. By the way, just so you know, Robert gave me a thumbs up.
Who you what?
A thumbs up.
Oh,
He up thumbed me. Thumbed up me.
really good. What,
Any-
for the game?
Yeah. Me basically going, don't sweat it, man. You're good. Blah, blah, blah.
I mean, once we've played the game a few times with everyone, it's just as simple as moving a name tag, and I can do that on air if I have to.
Yeah. Like me. Anybody else have any other questions? Bob, what are you doing at work today? How's it going for you there?
Are you motorboating at work?
That would be awesome. Oh, you know what?
Send us pictures.
Again, hygiene is king. Or hygiene is queen, depending how you want to look at it. But can you imagine motorboating somebody who's not hygienic? Just
I really
putting,
not, but thanks.
well, let me help. Putting your face between 2 sweaty boobs and you get that little like from under cheese smell.
You know what? See, I need to, because you cook, and when we moved in together, I've gained weight. I have boobs now. Oh my god.
Do you motorboat your boobs?
No, I don't. But the sweat. I never had like underboob sweat because I never had underboob.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, and I know some guys making money for the white capitalist pig, oppressing the brother man in the process. Well, Bob, I will be on either side of that equation if it means I'm the white capitalist pig you're making money for. And then if not, I will point out that you're oppressing me as the brother man because you won't give me all your damn money. What, Andrew?
I said, oh god, baby.
That's right. Suey, baby.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, that's a tight neck. I don't know what's up with that. Hey, can you entertain them by counting out your stitches out loud while I get more coffee? You need anything while I'm up?
But they can watch me because I'm fascinating.
You
Just
can,
go get coffee.
you can stare at her Taco Tuesday.
And I'll just pimp my channel for tonight.
That's a good idea. Let her know about the game. I'll be right back.
When I'm not here, I can be found on my channel. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, classic tabletop style gaming. And tonight's game, where Travis is the game master, is a steampunk mystery. Yeah, like Scooby-Doo mixed with Sherlock in a steampunk setting. It's all fun. I don't know what I did here. This is what happens when I don't pay attention. Crazy blankets. Oh my. Wow, this is fun. So I know John is stalking and Toey's lurking and working. So Kelly's, what are you up to? Are you at work? You just going on Twitch, seeing what's happening? What are you up to? Oh my goodness. Never getting. I guess he had to make another pot of coffee. Well, we have a lot of people here. The numbers have gone up. Welcome, welcome. If you'd like to chat, be sure to follow the channel. If you're new to Twitch, be sure to verify your email and then follow the channel. Today is just a working day. I'm going to be making a blanket. He's going to be editing his newest book. Oh my goodness, Bob. Oh. Genealogical research, Toey. That's awesome. That's cool. You do everything. Papa. Oh my goodness. Wow, the numbers have gone up more. Apparently this is entertaining. Who the hell knows? I think he left me. So you guys have me today. He ran away. He's making coffee. I hear it. I hear it. Well, wow, it's gone down more because I'm not that entertaining, I guess. Just watching the numbers, guys. And he's back.
Look at all that conversation. I should have left sooner.
What?
I said, look at all that conversation. I should have left sooner.
Oh, yeah, we've lost people. They don't like my entertaining. I'm not very entertaining right now.
It's like the same number from when I left.
Yeah, but it went up to like 10.
Oh, did it? Well, they probably showed up because they were here.
Yeah. I don't know. So
Wait,
you're gonna edit your book?
what is Bob saying about I know it's Bob?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know half the stuff he's talking about.
So Bob says, I love to take you, Guy, especially Andrea motorboating. Wynn says, I'm doing gynecological research for clients this afternoon.
It's not gynecological. I've already read these.
I'm catching up. I get
You
to
don't
be
need to.
I get to be part of this show, damn it.
Oh, that's... Gosh.
I miss it. Yeah.
What?
It's a good kind of day to be at work. We're going to be at work too. That's what we're doing.
This work is... I like this work better than my other job.
Well,
I like my other job. It's just... Oh, my gosh.
Start knitting faster, and then maybe you could sell them for $10 an hour.
What?
What? Okay.
If I had to do this for a job, I'd probably stop doing it.
I know you would. Okay, there's that.
So, are you going to show your editing stuff on screen? Or?
You know, I was debating about that, whether I should or should not, or just leave us up, heads down, doing our work.
don't have to show it.
I don't think I'm going to since we're both on here.
Mm.
Bob the Pash. Wait, Talk of the Tavern or Andrea Le Chat? Mine do. You go into the highlights and there's all my past shows.
Some of mine do. I did not save them, and I do have to do that, but it takes a lot of... I don't know how to do it.
Drop me a link real quick, Bob. Let me take a look.
Well, some of the really old shows don't show, and I've downloaded them, but with our crappy internet, sometimes it just doesn't do it all the way, and then by the time I remember to redo it...
But Andrew, we're not sure if it's your channel or my channel he's talking about.
Oh, hell, I don't know. Whatever.
That's why I said drop a link so we can take a look at what you're talking
You're just talking about me anyway.
My bad. Didn't mean to interrupt. Carry on.
Nope, I'm bad. Did you make more coffee?
No, did you want me to?
No, I just wondered.
No. Let's see here. What are you eyeing about over there?
What?
What are you eyeing about over there?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you probably won't see it when we're live.
okay. Up top above the screen, Bob. See where it says Talk of the Tavern, then it says Videos 268. If you click on that, it should bring up a list of shows. Now, there are a lot of shows right there,
Just a few.
including the one that's live right now.
God, is there some from like the beginning, like years ago?
No, because those weren't on Twitch. Now, a year and a half ago, yes.
Was it a year and a half when we started Twitch?
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, if you go to
I know I was still living at the other place.
Bob, the easiest way to find it is go to Collections. Again, right across the top, when you see Collections, go to Collections. I have separated these. Twitch calls them playlists, YouTube calls them playlists, Twitch calls them collections. But you'll see, like, 2017 archived episodes. And you'll see that there's quite a few different things in there. But anyhow, yeah, this is where you can go.
Free for all.
Free for all Friday. That was last Friday. Let me see here.
Was it? Oh yes, this content not available.
Well, it started playing for me.
No, not for me. Oh, that's when, is that the one you did? When
That was
at work?
Friday, yeah, like the 5-hour stream.
Yeah, because I had to be at work all day for that day.
Yeah, it's playing for me, Bob. I don't know what's going on with yours, but it played for me.
It wasn't playing for me. Maybe refresh it?
Maybe.
What is it, Control F5?
Correct.
Yeah, try Control F5.
Yeah, that was 5 hours. I was going to go for 6 hours on that one, but frankly, I was done with the conversation. I need to get food and get ready for work and everything. So anyhow, I don't know, Bob. Works for me. Twitch might be goofy. Your work might be blocking it. Of course, then I have no answer for why Andrea can't see it. Unless if I can see it because...
Yeah, I get that too, Bob.
Maybe I can see it because it's mine.
It's yours. Could be.
Okay, let me see here. If I go over here to... Let's start at the dashboard. Let's go over here to my video. John, you're currently getting an odd video buzzing or on that video? Or audio buzzing, I mean.
It's technical hour here at the tavern.
It is. Makes me think we're not very good at this, is every time we gotta do this much tech.
I think that when we get actual internet instead of these Wi-Fi things, it would be better. I'm just guessing. But we didn't have this much trouble with the other internets.
Okay, so you're getting an odd audio buzzing from the live feed, says John, and then Bob says, I have this both at work and home for several weeks now, where you can't view the other content?
Oh,
Hmm.
Control F5. Let's see if that works.
Andrea, can you view any of my other videos?
I'm checking. Hold on.
Okay. And John, as for the buzzing, let me check. Make sure I'm using the right mic.
Nope.
You can't view any of my videos.
I'm clicking on them and so far, no, hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna click on some more. Let's see. I'm trying different ones. Let's try the one from Monday. Nope, none of them. So I'll say that.
You know what? I wonder if a setting got changed to where, okay, John says it's been on and off. I'm still going to check this here real quick. I don't know what it is, John. It's odd. Okay, so
Hopefully it's not me.
let me go check my settings and make sure something isn't set to where only subscribers can see past.
Oh, yeah. But isn't Bob a subscriber?
It does not show him currently with the subscriber thingy on him.
Oh, yeah.
He just subscribed.
Bob, try it now and see if you can watch one of those videos. And thanks for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. It was
Put
not.
his name on a thing.
I have.
Put his name on another thing.
Put his name on another thing, huh?
He gets more chances at whatever the hell it is.
Now I've got to go change my thing up to 12, don't I?
Yeah. Whatever. We'll put his name on a cigar band and drop it in the block. Yeah. Oh, it's working now, so yeah, that must be what it is.
Okay, so somewhere it's set to where only subscribers can see past episodes, and I want to change that. I'm not big enough to like restrict that crap to only subscribers.
Oh, see, I don't subscribe anymore because I got rid of my
Right. Right. It's
doing the adult thing.
Hey, Toey.
Yeah.
Oh, Prime sub doesn't matter, Bob. As long as you're a sub. And see, you got the little banner there by your name now. When you hit 3 months subscribing, it changes colors. 6 months, it changes again. Then after a year, it changes again.
See, I don't have Amazon Prime anymore, Bob, because after a year, they raised the price. Maybe in December.
Get the student discount.
I don't have the thing anymore.
Thanks, Bob. Toey, do you remember where in Twitch settings you go to determine what bonuses subscribers get, such as being able to view past videos, etc.?
Isn't that the video producer and dashboard?
No, because it's something where you like change it for all the subscribers, you know, like the video quality and all that crap. I'm going to go change our subscriber goal to 12 out of 20.
That's awesome. Yeah, subscribers.
We were up to 14 or 15 early last week. And just, subscribing time has come around.
Yeah, and some people forget about it, so.
Yeah, well, it's easy to forget. They don't send you a reminder or anything like that. So
No, and it's not always on the 1st or the 15th.
No.
It changes for everybody.
Well,
and
yeah, it's when you subscribed, and because of
yeah,
that, I'm like,
that's what I'm saying,
I can't.
which is crazy.
There we go. I think I got it down here. Video moderation.
That's so he doesn't know how to.
Yeah, no worry, Toby. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'll find it here.
The dashboard and look in the affiliate category. I applied for partner. I haven't heard back yet. Have you heard back yet?
No. No, it's...
Because they would tell you no, right?
They have the other times I've applied when I don't have what they want.
Okay, so maybe they're thinking about it?
Maybe. Maybe it's just caught in the system.
Bob likes watching Zoe's Sims. Zoe, I like Zoe's stream. It's like the parks and stuff. I love watching her farm. I don't know why.
So, Toey, does Bob pop in and say hello to you when you're out there? Okay, subscriber-only archives. Okay, let's take the check out of that. So now everybody can watch archives.
Yay! Let's corrupt the masses. Oh,
There's my loyalty badges.
that's a cat.
I have 4 different loyalty badges now.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Kelly says she's had a number of our viewers.
Good,
your viewers
good.
stop by and say hi. That's
You know,
awesome.
Toey, I wish I had more time to go watch other people's streams and hang out on their streams, because I can pretty much guarantee if I hang out and am active in any one person's stream for 10 minutes or more, I get at least 1 to 3 followers.
You get what?
At least 1 to 3 new followers
Yeah, you cut out for a second.
from that interaction. And
Oh, yeah.
but I'm so busy. I just don't have time to stalk other people. That's why you haven't seen me in yours often, especially starting this new job. Yeah, there's no downtime now, and if it is, it's an hour before bed to watch a TV show and go to bed.
Welcome Dagger Thursday.
Yeah, whatever.
I've found that raiding helps. I've gotten a few followers off of each of my raids, and sometimes they actually come back. Because followers are all good and well. I prefer viewers and subscribers.
The person that was moderating the channel that we raided last night followed me. So, yeah.
Oh,
And that's the, chief moderator that's chit-chatty with everybody. It's,
the singing guy last night?
yeah. Who went from, when we raided him, he had 2 viewers. Then we raided him, then somebody else raided him, and he was up to 47 viewers between the 2 different
That's awesome.
raids.
I want to get more raids. I would love to have more raids.
You know, it's, like we said last night, I don't know if, I think Bob and Wynn were still there and John, but, when I raided Tobias with, it was a Thursday afternoon show. We didn't have many people, and, when they know we're coming up to the end, they head out 5 minutes early, so they're not there for the raid. So even if we had 7 or 12, you got a handful by the time you're actually doing the raid. And yeah, his viewers mocked us about raiding with only 4. And he had trouble pronouncing the name and kind of breezed right over it. Then he pops in last night talking about the prince is here. All I can say is...
got you 57 followers. I really...
Well, the thing is, I watch my followers. I was at 354 a month ago. I've only gained 2 dozen.
They're not from him.
They're not. Yeah, he didn't gain me 57 followers or whatever he said. I have a slow growth, but I still look...
Which is fine. Now I got
F5
audio
it,
but
Bob.
no video. Twitch is strange. Yes,
Yeah.
it is, Bob.
Slap an F5 up there. John, I would be more likely to give you credit because of your activity in the stream and the way you talk about things.
Yeah, I mean, and you're not an asshole.
Even if Tobias is sitting here right now, I'm not calling him an asshole. He's a child, he's a kid, and he behaves like one who wants attention.
I'm just...
But it's still a matter of you can't come in here acting like you're king of the palace when you don't even hang out in the palace.
No.
Yeah, John. It's
I have low tolerance for people lately.
I tell you what, I would crown Towie queen of the channel or princess of the channel, whatever, and Bob, what is it, jester, fool?
Just don't do it.
It's even him, I'd call him a prince of the channel before Tobias, because Bob comes in here multiple times a week, hangs out, bullshits, laughs with us, supports us in a half dozen different ways.
Bob was entertaining.
Yeah, Bob could be prince of the channel long before Tobias
He's an
can be.
entertaining asshole.
He is. That's two words I never ever really wanted to put together. I don't know. Lynn says I shall forever be Princess Towie, the worst Disney princess ever. Bob is the new black.
Oh, okay.
Well, I tell you what, Bob, you're a history buff. You could be the Black Prince.
We dub you Bob the Black.
Prince.
Oh my goodness. See, that's funny.
He's flat. I'm mushing the otter.
He does get flat.
Bob will take what he can get. We've kind of guessed that about you, Bob. It's yes, you'll be Princess Towie.
Princess Towie. She needs a crown.
It's a shame that you can't personalize.
You need a sidekick animal. All princesses have a sidekick animal. What's your animal?
A bulldozer.
Oh,
A frisky little teeny bulldozer to help her build parks.
I was gonna say your tractor is for Mighty Steed.
Tractor. There we go. It's from Mighty Steed, yeah.
Oh,
A cow.
There you go.
Can it be a teeny cow that like crouches and wiggles its butt?
A
Yeah.
petite lap cow.
Yeah, Bob. F5, it does a refresh, and if ever that doesn't work, hold down Control and press F5, because that does a full refresh, including cookies or whatever else.
Cookies. Look, I made that much of the blanket.
Bob, sometimes what else works without having to refresh the whole page is just pausing it and unpausing. So you
That's
can try
what I
that
have
first.
to do so I don't lose the chat.
Your enemies keep tipping your cow over. I'm just imagining if it's a teeny little cow, they're just like one finger pushing it.
It's really hard to tip a cow over, though.
Hey, you remember the Paul Bunyan cartoon from like the late 50s, early 60s? The Paul Bunyan movie cartoon? With Babe, the Big Blue Ox. That was a Disney production. Does that make Paul Bunyan a Disney prince? Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm going.
He's a lovely princess, he is.
Prince. Well, nowadays, I guess you.
You know what? Don't judge him.
That's right. Don't assume his gender. He might be.
Why do you have to be female to be a princess?
Well, I think according to Rocky Horror, you don't.
Yeah. Well, see, according to my night shift, I don't want to be dame or like I don't have hanging up anymore. The dame. I want to be sir.
You know, I never did get mine printed out.
I had mine. It was hanging up, but I took all the pictures down because I may repaint eventually.
Here comes Squirrel again. I guess I could do
I've
some
been
work.
knighted.
Yeah, we've
I
been.
need a suit of armor.
We've been knighted, but we also have... Here, hold on a second. Let me do this.
We have the other thing, but, you know, I got knighted for my birthday, which is awesome. Because we know a king.
Okay.
Yeah. I need a suit of armor. That's all. I need a suit of armor.
Okay, let me check this.
I really need to get some of those headphones. Gamer earbuds.
So, yeah, here's my letters of patent where I was made a baronet.
Baroness?
Baronet. Below a baron is a baronet. You have some also.
Yeah, I know I have that, but I don't. Knighthood.
Don't mock my... Then here's this one. That's not real. That's just silliness. But there it is.
Are you putting it on the screen or something?
Yeah, it's on Twitch.
Oh, I have mine paused. Let's see. No, that's a commercial. Wow. It's a guy doing yoga.
What is this? Oh, right. That's a brochure.
I can't see it either way, but I know what it is.
I put up the letters, whatchamacallits, and then I put up the doctorate of atheism or some crap like that. Hold on, let me go back to this.
I have almost. Bless America.
Okay, what else did I need to...
I don't know, edit your book. It's been an hour, you ain't done shit.
Right, well, we had to get through the intro.
Takes 2 hours. This is not This Week in History.
Then there's this. Hold. We'll just put that in Andrea's window right there.
Oh, I can't see it. What is it? Oh, shit. Oh my god.
Bob, this is for you.
What is it? Is it the goat thing?
Yeah, it's the goat thing.
There you go, Bob. Your sidekick's the goat.
We'll just leave that up while I try to find the other stuff I'm looking for.
Goblin is sitting in the chair. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, hold on. I gotta shut this down. I'm gonna see it. Yeah, I see him. Okay. See, I had a few more things I was supposed to print out.
What do you need to print?
Well, like the letters of patent. I'd like to print that out and put it up on the wall. I think I also have that thing from where I was king for 3 minutes of that country in Ireland, the kingdom in Ireland.
Yeah.
I think I still have that somewhere, and I need to find that and print that out. Yeah. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm not going to worry about it. Then I have the video of Greg Chapman watching that video.
Oh, poor Greg. He knows now never to ask. What's that?
Yeah.
Is he going to be on Wednesday? Or
Yeah. Yeah, he's on tomorrow.
That's funny. Is he the only guest tomorrow?
As far as I know. Yeah, that's a good point.
We need to get all of our British people in there. I think that I would just like to sit and watch that.
I think that'd be
I don't know what they'll do, but
they'll Brit all over the place.
That's.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder if Kevin is functioning today because he couldn't be on last night. All the paperwork.
We should send him a message.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
I can't right now.
Why not? See, if
No meeting.
I have Kevin on, and that'll make me want to drink.
Wow, that's fun.
No, Greg is on tomorrow. Our next guest after that is actually Scuffle Moss, which is set up for September.
Scuffle Moss is coming back. That's fun.
But again, I haven't been really pushing to get guests because of all the other stuff I'm doing. It's just it's hard to put the extra time and energy into this when I'm got all the other stuff. Right.
The working and stuff. So good. Well, and you prepare games for 3 nights a week.
Yeah. It's you. See, I know I've told you this, so I'm not repeating this for you. More for the show content. But with each show, there is, in general, an hour worth of work on each side of it. So when I do 4 shows a week,
before and after.
correct. So when I do a show and I do 4 shows a week, that's 20 hours worth of time. Now that doesn't count if I do more research or have to deal with a guest, etc. That adds to it. On the other hand, there's times like today where we literally logged in like 7 minutes before we were going to be on air. So I balance it out to 5 hours per show worth of work.
Mm-hmm.
That's 20 hours worth of work. Your game, and Andrea can attest to me staying up till sometime between 3 to 6 in the morning, verifying rules, reading rules, creating games, etc. Because she's like, how come you're not coming to bed? I'm like, I'm making up the game for your channel. And she's like, internally, she doesn't say it out loud. She's like, don't throw that shit in my face. Fucking come to bed and cuddle me, asshole.
Don't cuddle me, asshole.
Cuddle me, asshole.
What are you, a parrot?
This wheel be driving me nuts. Cuddle me, asshole.
Ew.
Anyhow, I don't know who just joined the channel, but what a time to come in.
Oh, hi.
Look, Andrew, I just got Talk of the Tavern symbols everywhere.
I
So for the games on Andrea's channel, they are at least 3 hours each. And then there is, once things get moving, it only takes about an hour planning each week. Mm-hmm.
I hear myself. They're usually around 2, but sometimes 3.
Nope, it's 3 because we get it on an hour before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's time I can't be doing something else. So basically...
I was thinking the actual game.
Mm-hmm. Which sometimes, don't tell anyone, might go longer. We're working that out.
If we're really into it.
Yeah, that's all we want. We want the option of not stopping at 10. And if the players expect that we're always going to go after 10, then the audience can have a pleasant surprise the days we do go till 11 or whatever.
I mean, but sometimes someone has to get up early the next day, and we're like, okay, because adults.
So then I just kill their character and we go on.
No, he doesn't.
Tonight's game will be interesting because it's just Andrea and a new player, and the other 2 players have other things they have to do.
So, adulting.
You know what? I just realized Kennedy's not joining us in the afternoons anymore. He's probably listening to some other Twitch stream. Suddenly I feel like I'm being cheated on after we welcomed into our home and everything. Well, our virtual.
I thought he was here sometimes.
He doesn't pop in like he used to. Which that's normal human behavior. We all have that.
Could be work. Well, I know he has said that a lot of times he doesn't get reception on some of the transit.
Don't make excuses for him.
Fine. Well, what would do?
Do you know who he's listening to? Is that what's happening here? You're just not telling me who he's listening to? Anyhow. So with your games, those are 3 nights a week. And it's essentially 5 hours for those also, because there's 3 hours on stream, give or take, and then the planning time for each game.
See, I feel so slack with my channels because I really don't do much.
Shh, we don't say that out loud.
Well, I do some stuff, but I don't do as much as you because I'm not on iTunes. Talk of the Towers on iTunes and iHeartRadio and all these, and YouTube and...
I really want to sit beside you on your computer and show you how to link your Twitch to my YouTube so you can just export the games over there for me.
Well, we have to do that one day when we're not doing the internet, when you're not doing your
Mm-hmm.
uploads and stuff. So yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Oh, it's very easy. It take 2 minutes. And something else we need to do. We have to go create you your own PlayStation ID, so I can stream from the PlayStation onto Talk of the Tavern, and you can stream onto Andrea Lay Chat.
Oh. I guess I haven't done that yet, have I?
Nope. You're like, fuck it, guest. Fuck it, guest. But
Fine.
well, I don't stream from the PlayStation very often, but I want the option to do it if I want to do it. I like to do it.
See, I want to play some more Lego Dimensions. I miss that.
You just got new characters, didn't you? Hey,
Yeah.
speak of the devil. So, Kennedy, whose other stream have you been going to and watching? You never come around anymore. Never mind. Don't tell me. I don't need to know. Good to see you, buddy. Hope your day's going okay. Traitor.
Did you call him a crater?
No, I
That's
didn't.
rude.
It makes no sense. Why would I call... Cuddle me, asshole. What? So anyhow, so I've got at least basically 15 hours with yours on top of the... How many did I say with mine? Was it 20?
Like 30.
It was 30? So anyhow,
Monday show's longer, I think.
the streaming, it's still 5 hours. Basically, it's 5 hours per, and so yeah, we got 35 hours worth of stuff going on. For streaming alone, that doesn't count writing or my day job. And the thing about my day job, Bonsai. Okay, I can't blame you for watching Bonsai instead of me. She's kind of adorable.
I watch her too. I rate her all the time.
It's actually no one. Nope, you can't change it. You already said Bonsai. Black, no take back. Bob, help me out with that. Anyhow,
Oh, Lord. Prince Bob to you.
Prince Bob or Princess. Tough
This is
week.
fun.
Sorry to hear that. Well, think about it this way, Kennedy. Tonight you got your book club, which is nice and relaxing,
Yeah.
and you get to go home and pee on the corner of the house and mark your territory. And
What? Don't do that.
I do it here.
Oh,
Though I don't
what?
tend to do it after dark because like bonus bugs come out after dark, and I'm like, no, I just
Why
don't want to
are
watch.
you peeing on the side of the house? What the hell is wrong with you?
The crap is going into the story. Sounds like a shitty story. Don't do that.
Oh, my God.
But what I was saying is my day job. Now, when I work a double, it's actually 2 4-hour shifts. Now, they have the opportunity, they might flex it like an hour extra in front or hour extra in the back or both. So, in theory, I could go in for 2 4-hour shifts, which have an hour and a half break in between them, and actually work the whole time. But I have almost an hour drive there, and they haven't had high volume lately, so they're actually cutting us out an hour early. So now I have a 2.5-hour break with nothing to do between 2 shifts.
Okay, guys. So you know what this means? Because he works at Amazon. So you can go down below the video and click on the Amazon wish list. The more you buy, the more work he gets. Feel like I did that.
Yeah, let's go with that. And the more you buy for Andrea and I, the more work I get, because those come through the sorting station I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent, Kennedy. Congratulations.
Awesome.
I knew you could do it, man.
See, now you need to come out to Mars Con, so when they're selling the books,
You could sign
you
them.
can sign them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's a good time.
We'll have the whole crew.
So that's
I'll
the...
be working.
If I work all my shifts at Amazon, it's essentially supposed to be 20 hours. But I am gone from the house for
A lot.
24 plus 26 hours, including drive time and everything, I think. Another 30 hours. Sorry, 30 hours because of the time in between. I forgot about that. So here we're looking at me doing 65 hours a week of different work, and that doesn't count writing if I want to get writing in. So yeah, flipping it back to the original thing,
See?
it's hard for me to go and pursue guests and chase guests down and try to correspond with them and everything when 90 hours? Is that what you work or is that what I work? Did I do the math wrong? Did I drop 20 hours? I could have, Dove.
Who knows? See, since I moved up here, it only takes me 10 minutes, well, 12 minutes to get to work instead of an hour. So I'm happy.
Yeah.
That hour drive is horrid.
Well, I mean, it's not bad. It's enough time to have a cigar and listen to some music.
But still,
Yeah.
you know, it's a long drive, and driving that long, depending on the weather and stuff, sometimes it's tiring.
Well, I have no AC in my car, so when we're at a 98-degree day and I've got to drive an hour and I have black leather seats, it's fun. Or when it's raining and it's 80 degrees and you can't roll your windows up all the way because you don't have AC and your windows are fogging, that's fun. But that's life. And yeah, Kennedy, see, standing next to you, I guess I can't really bitch about my commute. Because, you know, an hour one way is, and you're doing, what you say, I don't know, 23 days one way to get to work, and then 92 days back or
Well, I know
something.
Kennedy and even Elizabeth, when, you know, during school week, it takes her
Yeah, 2
sometimes
hours.
2+
Yeah.
hours to get to the school.
Well,
With
Kennedy,
New York transportation.
with the no AC, you deal with that crap on the trains and in the subway stations where they don't have AC
Mhm.
units.
And sneaky peoples.
So, but on the other hand, maybe if I, you know, stuck down and buckled down and kept that day job instead of all these creative endeavors, I'd have the money to fix my AC. So nobody did this to me but me.
But why be miserable all the time at a job?
I don't know how people do it. I envy them.
I couldn't do it. I've done it. I don't want to. Just
I
like me
tried.
and a coworker, we were talking about corporate stuff, and like, yeah, I've worked in that type of environment, and yeah, the money's good and everything, but people are so petty and mean, and it's a whole different atmosphere. Where if you work in a place and you're just one of the associates in the company doing manual labor, it may be hard physically, but it's a hell of a lot easier because people tend to work better together instead of at each other's throat.
Yep. Oh, Kennedy, I do want to say good job about one thing. And that's posting to Discord regarding the game. I really appreciate that. Everybody else is so used
Yes.
to Facebook Messenger. They end up sending it just to me or just to Andrea, and we're like, everybody needs to know. Put it in the group.
Unless it's something everybody doesn't need to know, like personal stuff. like
Sure,
that.
if you're like, I've
That's
got this crotch rot and I thought you need to know, then we're going to
fine. I
be
don't
like,
need to know.
yeah, we didn't need to know. Why would you tell us this? Oh my God, and look at this picture. Andrea, look, they sent a picture. Here it is. Look at that.
On Twitch.
No, I'm kidding. It's with the crotch rot.
I don't know what you're doing. You know what? Never mind.
I'm such a good actor.
Hmm. Look at my blanket. It's coming along. Are you frozen?
No, I was acting. Aren't I good?
I don't like you anymore.
Liz Claiborne, Data Center Nights are back in the day.
Claiborne.
What?
Claiborne.
Whatever. Data Center Nights back in the day was the best effing job. Still have buddies from back then.
Yeah.
So, would you like do data entry for Liz Claiborne?
Claiborne. It's a big
Makeup.
fancy thing.
She does makeup and designer jeans,
Mm.
but not
God, I
reusable
had the
feminine high
greatest
G
pair
products.
of jeans
I like your
that
jeans.
someone gave me. They were very expensive, but they fit me perfect, and I can't bring myself to spend $80 on jeans. Then I was in that car accident. They had to cut them off for me.
Ugh. Operator and OPS supervisor 120. I don't know what 120 means.
Oh.
And welcome to whoever just joined us. Chime in.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm avoiding doing editing right now, so I'd really appreciate if somebody just kept talking.
No one to talk.
Oh,
You talking to me?
7 p.m. to 7 a.m., 3 days a week. See, actually, that's the kind of schedule I love. And if I was working the whole time I was at Amazon, I would have less of an issue. Because that was my original thought. I'm like, if I have 2 doubles every day and then just work this amount of time, because what I saw when I was signing up for it is it starts at this time, ends at this time, and Briar Cub.
Oh, hey.
I just sent him a Facebook message letting him know we're on air. Briar Cub, I want to explain, which actually the reason I thought of you is I was just explaining how busy my schedule is. And that's why from your last response on Facebook to me, you got a thumbs up. And that's all you got. I wanted to say more, but that's all I had the energy to put in.
Don't worry, bro. It does that to me too.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody gets that treatment where I'm just like, I don't even feel like doing that.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, just to let you know, I saw your message. I acknowledge you spoke to me, and yeah, got it.
He was single in golf. Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, I did check out the engulfed. Oh, as in, okay, see, I thought golfed was like engaged, a different thing, a sex term of something. I get it, you golf. You played golf back then, gotcha.
You kids and your slang, I don't fucking know.
That's right. Briar Cub, I did check out that, what was it, First Boss Editing, and actually followed a couple of people from there, and yeah, thank you for that. I actually need to go back to him because he had a list of like a dozen other writers. This all relates to me editing and writing on air, Andrea. It's,
Okay.
Briar Cub threw me a name, and I checked it out and got a few new people to follow and raid, and
Because they write?
they do on Twitch.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that, I think.
See, I'm almost too self-conscious to put it up there and write where people could read as I'm typing. On the other hand, fuck them. What do I care? Well, it's the thing without guests.
What's that noise?
Me breathing? Be more specific. Imitate it.
Talk again?
1, 2.
Alright, every time you talk now, it's like this high-pitched static.
Must have been what John was talking about. What
Start doing
happened
it.
here?
Yeah.
Let me try this. Can you hear me?
I hear you in the other room.
Okay, is it still there?
No.
Okay, so I just muted it and brought it back.
I saw that. I heard that.
So
Nobody else heard that.
also our connectivity bottomed out for a second. Oh yeah, Briar Cub, I'm huge about being self-conscious about other people's opinions. It's a weird dynamic.
You wouldn't think that, would you?
You wouldn't. It's actually less worried about being put down or judged. More, what's that? You hear it again? More that I want to make other people laugh and be entertained. So if that makes sense, it's more wanting not to bore the fuck out of people. Is it gone? Because I unmuted.
Yeah, I would have told you if it was still there.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll yell about it.
But like I was going to write a poem called Gnometry, which is about a gargoyle gnome battle, and I wanted to do it in the epic Scald style. And see, this needs a better fix than just me constantly muting, unmuting.
See, I don't know what's going on. It wasn't like that until recently. Maybe a switch was hit or something because of the cats.
No, probably not. Let me.
I mean, on the microphone. Check
No,
plugged in.
they weren't anywhere near the microphone. It's gone, right?
Nope.
Because I muted again.
It was and then it came back.
Is it gone?
Well, nope. I don't know. Can everybody else hear that, or is it just me? If it's just me, I'll get over it.
I suspect that everybody can. Test. Is it still sound the same?
It's fine now.
Okay. I'm just making sure it's the H4 that I'm talking through still.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, you hear this, right?
Huh? Yeah. Oh my god. That's loud.
It's back. It's gone. It's back. That was me scratching.
Delay.
Okay. Oh man, what's it take to get a good setup? I know how to fix it. I'll just put the damn headset back in.
I love the delay. It's very entertaining. It's gone. It's back. What?
And we have a relatively short delay.
See, I don't think my channel does, and
It doesn't. Yours has a longer delay than mine.
I don't understand why.
I don't know either.
But, you know, whatever.
But writing this epic gnome versus gargoyle poem, yeah, it was kind of nerve-wracking to put it up as I'm trying to muddle through it. But then somebody showed up and, man, they were talkative, Octavia. And it worked out very well because I got to just sit there and chat for a couple hours. 5.5.
Okay, I think it's gone again. You have what?
What?
You said you have a what?
I don't know.
You have an aft?
5.5.
Oh, 5.5. Okay. I don't know.
You know, I'm going to blame it all on the internet.
On the what?
Internet.
Yeah, thanks, Skype.
See, well, driving to and from work, I have a lot of time to think. Or daydream, as the case might actually be. So one of those daydreams are like just somehow coming into enough money to buy a house someplace else that's got internet and doesn't have Neanderthals with tractors and cows on every side of me.
Not that there's anything wrong with tractors and cows, Toad.
That's right. Unless they try to tip them on you. Meow. That's what our cow sounds like since he's a teeny little cow. Meow.
See, I like the cows out here driving past, and when they're little babies, they'll just... There was one that would escape the fence.
Meow.
That's a weird cat.
Meow.
No. There was a baby cow, still fuzzy, and he would get outside the little fence, and all the other cows would look at him. He's like, what? Standing in the middle of the road, taunting them.
Yeah, he's all like, do something. Do something.
Fence.
I'm sorry, I mispronounced that. Wynn says she's hard to milk at that size. Andrea.
It's a petite lap cow.
It's no harder than milking our cats. They have nipples. I can milk them.
They don't like it, though.
Fish does.
Well...
Nothing like a little fish milk to make my morning get going.
Wow, I don't have my coffee now.
I'm sorry, you thought that was sweet Italian creamer?
You.
So yeah, I guess I shouldn't be self-conscious. I should just put it up there and write. Toey, what is your opinion of writing on screen? Because some people would be paranoid about the whole... well, somebody could steal the idea, which is why I don't have a problem if I decide to edit the book. I don't mind putting that on the screen, because that's already done, and I'm just a couple days away from clicking publish. On the other hand, writing it from nothing, I don't know about that. But some people do it, apparently. And you would have a video record of when you wrote this. And if anybody published anything that looks like it within, you know...
Then you gotta go to the court and have everything taken down. So it's a process. Either way, it's a pain in the ass, right?
Yeah. It could be borrowing trouble. So I'm curious. Toy, when you get back to your keyboard, let me know your thoughts.
And, right now, I've seen bootlegs of your books on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. You know, I'm not going to spend $100 for a copy of your book.
No, no, and I've thought
And
about,
that's how I know it's like bootleg stuff because.
except Drowning Kittens for Fun and Profit, I did actually mark that up to $3,000.
Did you?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it didn't matter. I only sold 2 or 3 at that price.
At that price?
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Amazon could have their $7. I can have the other 3,000.
That works.
No, I did pull the price back down to $40, which is still an outrageous, ridiculous price, or maybe it's 30. But
But if somebody wants to, you know, whatever.
well, like the ebook is still $3 or $4 or whatever it is, but the paperback
Gotcha.
I marked way the hell up there, and it's absolutely ridiculous. But at
And
that
you
price,
make more profit off of the ebooks, right?
I do. Basically, Amazon takes this much, and I can price a book anything over this much. So let's say the book costs $5 to print. Amazon says you have to charge a minimum of 10 because we're keeping $4 and you'll make $1 that way. Now, anything over 10, I get the extra. So if I mark it at 20, I'm now making $11 instead of 1.
Yeah.
And that's a rough estimate. It doesn't necessarily always go that way. Toei says, I don't think I'd have a problem with writing on screen, except that I go back and forth constantly changing sentences, which would be annoying to endure as a viewer. Toei,
Not really.
give your thoughts, Andrea.
I was gonna say no. That would actually show the process and how difficult it is. And I don't know. It would show the process that it's harder than it looks from the final product, and people will be more willing to pay for that. Because if they think, oh well, this was simple, they don't want to. Does that make sense?
They realize the work that went into it, so
Yeah.
it has more value in their head. So you edit as you go is what I'm getting out of that statement. I do a little bit of that, but I still tend to put out a very clean product. Matter of fact, the last book I sent to Tara that she just sent back is one I sent her the rough draft, and I said, look, read the first couple pages. I have not gone over this. Actually, I had gone over it once after writing it, so it was still essentially a rough draft. I hadn't cleaned up my cleanup. And I said, send it back if it's just too much for you, and I will do the cleanup. I'm just being horribly lazy. And she looked it over. She was like, no, it's fine. I can edit this without a problem. So my point being is I write a quasi-clean copy by the time I send it out to even, after the first rewrite. So I do that a little bit also. Then I go back and redo it if I'm behaving correctly, and I hate editing. I hate it. Obviously, because I'm not doing it right now.
Which was what you were going to do.
Yeah, I know. Fine. Let me set this up.
You're going to be on here. At least do something else productive,
Well, let me
Is it
do...
because I'm here? Is it because I'm here talking to you?
Yeah, it's all your fault.
Oh, I'll leave.
Shh. Don't mock me.
Don't tell me what to do. See, I have stuff I need to do too, which after I finish this... One more line, man.
Let's do this. So we've got this.
I'll get the sweater in 3 hours.
Here, watch this here. Foom. I'm resetting.
Oh.
Wait, what am I on? See, I don't know if this isn't going to work, is it?
What?
I was trying to leave you and me up on the camera.
Mm-hmm.
But here's
Here.
here's the problem. I'm going to have to do it like this. Hold on a second. Let me...
I was going to say, I could tell you how to do it.
So I can have two things up on the same screen and I can cover your thing without you being taken away from it?
Sure. I was going to show you how to put both of us up there and then have your other screen. Just do another monitor in your OBS. Add the monitor a couple times.
Right.
And then crop mine. Okay.
Right, but when I want to put yours behind everything. In other words, I want my writing to be full screen, and if I'm cropping a monitor, it's going to show the corner of whatever is on top. You know what I'm saying?
Not really. You want me to come in there?
If you want to, or we can mess with it later. I'm going to mess with this right now, though. Hello, kitten. Okay, now I need another. Logo frame host.
What are you doing? Oh, hi.
Copy. Okay, so what I'm saying is I have you and me here.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to put this right here.
Right where?
And make it full screen.
Mm-hmm.
That means that covers you. I can't link the video capture directly to Discord. I have to link it to that monitor, which means anything like, see how right now you see your chair?
Mm-hmm.
But with this being full screen, it covers it.
Where is Discord at? Is it on that monitor?
Yes.
Let's drag it to here. And then just click on this to make this bigger. There you go. Not Discord. Click on your other thing. There you go. Now you can
But where are you?
add another monitor.
Right. I don't want to do that because this is all my work stuff. This is all the display stuff.
Oh, well.
I knew how to do that.
Sorry, I thought I did too. I got me a giraffe.
You do.
Look at this giraffe. Look at his butt. I'm gonna itchy.
I am
Itchiest butt in the world.
checking out his cat ass.
Oh, my big old glutinous. Big glutinous baby. Okay. Oh, he's home.
He is.
Are you figuring stuff out?
I am figuring stuff out. Bar club, club. Lunch nearly over, but you've given food for thought. Check back. Cool. We will see you then, sir. Enjoy your lunch and good luck with the rest of your day at work. I don't know what food for thought I gave you.
Oh,
But good for me. Totally meant to do that shit.
I want some food for my thoughts. I haven't finished this chicken yet.
It was a bit over-seasoned.
Oh, yeah. Just a little bit. That's okay. Still
Just
good.
a little bit. Okay. So now let's go see it adding a new display capture. Create new. Let's do right monitor. Been collecting all my free birthday food this month from various restaurants. Wait, they do it for a whole month? You don't just have to be there on the one day?
A lot of times now.
And who the hell gives you free anymore? I mean, you get like a dessert or...
Denny's will give you a free something. I think some of the donut places. I know some of the grocery stores The bakery will give you free stuff.
I gotta put this over here. I gotta pull this up here.
Why is everybody's name like the same color?
Because it's in the, that's what I was telling you about, the other thing. Now I've got to move this over here so I can actually figure out what the hell to capture your thing at. Capture your thing.
Well, yeah.
Uh-huh. This is hard to do.
I can go and you can just put that on the screen and I can yell at you from the other room.
What?
What?
You can go where?
Off the screen. So you can use the, you know?
No, it's okay. Hold on a second. I've almost got it.
My God, it looks like a ruffle. That's my blanket. So fun. I think I'm gonna stop for now. Because that's something I can do while I watch TV.
That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, I have these dowel rods. I can just sand the end and make me some new sticks, because these are my chopsticks. And I filed down the end, my first knitting needles. Yeah, I can do that. Because I think I have one of these dowel rods. Bye, Giraffe. Giraffe has left the building. Well, he's left the room.
See, Andrea, once I've done this, since everything over here is my working monitor, I can't read the chat or any of that.
Oh, sorry. I'm reading Toey's. She says Red Robin gives you a free burger. Sandwich at Firehouse. Free little chicken sandwich at Zaxby's. Free donut and coffee from Krispy Kreme. Buy one, get one entree at Hard Rock Cafe. And a bunch of others. There are desserts or appetizers. Oh my God, that sounds lovely. I'm hungry. Oh, I'm watching you move everything.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Basically, the option 2 didn't work.
You need another monitor?
A third monitor? Yes, please.
I could bring this one in there and maybe that'll work for you.
I'm running out of holes to stick things in.
That's what she said.
It was.
Has Bob gone?
See, and I'm looking at the other way, trying to figure out So no, I think if I have somebody on the show, I'm just this is it. You know, I can't do something in a browser with somebody else on and show them and myself, etc.
Or you just don't show the work. It's not right. Where's the thing?
No, there's a way to do this. Hold on.
There is.
Okay, we take that to there. This all just has to be done in partials instead of wholes.
Hmm.
So basically, if I take this and run this here, then if I take this and run it here, even if I put it up here, then at that point in time, I take this and put it down here. Okay, now with this, the right monitor, so if I take that and run that down to here,
Can you hear me typing?
no. But then I could put you in here, then bang. We've got it, right?
Sure.
Go look on Twitch.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, look at that. That
Now,
looks good.
if you have a second, come in here.
Okay.
Okay, that keeps that up. That's funny. That's funny, I can hear you walking, but you still haven't left your chair till now.
Yes.
So this is how I had to set up my browser. Here's the browser, here's OBS, and here's Discord.
Oh. Now, does it still show it
Right
even
there.
when you click?
Yeah, because I have it clipped to just that part of the screen right there.
Even when you. Okay. Okay.
So there's
job.
that.
See, it can be done. There's not a way to hook a monitor into another monitor, is there?
Not as far as I know.
Because then you can do the whole.
See, that's going to
It sounded good.
cover
but I'm
your
not
thing
sure.
a little bit, isn't it? Yeah. Hmm. There we go. I guess that'll work, guys. So, okay. Oh, this is the other thing. I have this. Let's do this real quick. I know you guys are seeing different things now, but there we go. That is Giraffe. He's come over here for attention, but then he's seen a wasp on the window, so now he's busy checking that out. Come here, G. See, that's Giraffe's tail. There's the rest of them. Well, most of them. And that puts the stuff there. I don't think I need the ISBN in the front. What I think I'm going to do first and foremost, I'm going to go check my consistency of chapters before I even get started. So we're going to come back to page 9 in a moment. See right here, oh you guys, I don't think you can see my, right here, I think later in the book, I don't have the case number with the code name below it. I think it's a one continuous sentence. That's what I'm looking for. First sentence of any new story should not be indented, but everyone after that should be. So that's what I'm going to look for. Also, between chapters, I believe I've been putting 3 lines. We're going to go with 3 lines. I don't want the ... or anything in the middle like that. This just makes it cleaner. And I'll check this consistency all the way through the book, and I'll do it again after I finish the complete edit or the cleanup from the edit. This is probably better to do afterwards than in front of, and the reason for that is because it lines up better with what my editor Tara did if I don't put all kinds of extra spaces in it, but not too worried about it. Something else I need to check is if I have this little fucker like this, they always need to start on the left hand side, which is actually the right hand page. So let's give that a delete. Hey, gee. Calm down, big guy. So the other thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That starts on line 7. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. JRF is all kinds of frisky. Okay. So we got that. Good. What the hell is that? There we go. What'd you get to eat, Andrea? You're muted.
I know. I had to go find the thing. Chicken.
Okay. Like I said, if we mixed it with rice or noodles or something, that seasoning would spread out nicely and be okay.
I'll make some Alfredo noodles later.
See that? It's 2 spaces between the break instead of 3 or 1 like I had in the original story. So, and in this case, this should start on the other page. So we're going to do a Control Enter, and then we're going to count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, and that's like that. Bring that back like that.
What are you doing?
Editing.
Oh.
Basically making sure the formatting is consistent. Line spaces between story breaks. The first sentence of each chapter should not be indented, or each story in this case. Hey, there's Zazzles. I mentioned Zazzles. I worked my cats into different stories. At least the cats' names, not necessarily the cats themselves. Oh, you know what? I need to verify that too. Boink, boink, doink. Control Enter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Take that back. And I did put music on the background, so if we're quiet, they have something to keep them, so it's not total dead sound. I wonder if Bob has ever been motorboated.
I wonder if Bob was ever wet.
Been motorboated.
Oh no, Bob, have you?
You know what? That doesn't work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It does, okay. Bob, I'd do it for you, buddy, but you heard what I said about hygiene, right? I don't want a face full of sweat or hair. Shave your chest for me, big guy. You want to be in my book, Bob? That can happen. Talent agency in particular, since it was not a fantasy or steampunk, I was able to work in the names of a lot of friends. In the first story, it has a lot of the people from the
Then he
Mexican.
kills them.
No, I don't.
I'll give you 2,000 bits if you mention it.
Sure, man. 2,000 bits is 2,000 bits. I'll work you into one of these stories. I am such a
Oh.
whore.
Hey Bob, you're in some of the games on my channel.
Yeah.
It's Bob with 2 O's. And cannoli has been mentioned a time or two. Just say.
You know, I like how Bob has worked out with us in the sense of, you know, I hate it when you have the same thing repeating for too long. A running joke is one thing, but a running joke gets tired, and you need to let the little fucker rest once in a while. And like cannoli, Bob doesn't do it anymore. He's moved on to the next joke. And I appreciate that in
Which
comedy.
is now motorboat.
It can be. Cannoli was a little more clever and original. Wow, Toey, that's awesome. I didn't know that's when you went to college. By the way, I got disconnected, found my new fetish. When I reconnected, found ASMR. Yeah, that'd be the blonde chick. Yeah.
Travis did that. He did the ASMR.
I did do that.
It was great. Toya says she's older than you. Not by much.
That's right. And I never went to college. I might have been running around in 1854, but I wasn't in college. Yeah.
I've seen some of the ASMR stuff, and there is this Asian guy.
Yes.
And they're not all blonde chicks, but I like his background. It's really cool. It's all these little... I don't know. Never mind.
Never do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. See, that one's already set up correctly right there. Something else I have to check sometimes is this stuff. Because sometimes it'll have the indent, which means it's slightly off center, and I have to take the indent out because it's an outdent instead of an
Bob,
indent.
if you get me one of those microphones, I will do that. I'm just saying. They are on Amazon. Look up ASMR microphones. You get me one, I'll do that while he's doing his editing. Yes.
Yeah, and then I'll use it on other nights. I'll get up at 2 in the damn morning and whisper to old ladies. And then I'll even plug in the mic and do it on air too. I'm in your house. I'm watching you sleep. Your Yorkie is fucking my leg.
You really need to stop that.
Okay, you see the problem with this? There are no goddamn indents on this whole story. Jiminy crickets. So I've got to go through and indent every damn paragraph. There's a way I could do this quicker. Okay, so we're going to start here. We're going to take it down to the next break. Because sometimes you try to do too many pages at once, for some reason it won't work. So go to paragraph, indent, first line. Okay. That is a long damn paragraph.
That could
right
happen, Bob. Bob says little bi ASMR. Me on one ear and you on the other.
Yeah, bi as in bipolar.
I guarantee I wouldn't be like the other channels. It'd be very interesting.
Yeah, I did it one day when I was doing a 12-hour stream, and I was going to do it for an hour, but it was so ridiculous, I ended after,
I thought it was great, though. It was fun.
35 or 40 minutes.
It was funny.
It does make me want to, look into it in seriousness and see if...
I looked into the microphones for the one ear least expensive one. It's like $200.
Hey, Otter. There you go.
I mean, I'm sure you could find them less expensive somewhere, but I don't have a connection for that.
But Bob, seriously, go look into those prices and yeah, check that shit out because it's a little ridiculous.
If you find, if you do look, Bob, and you find, there's a lot of people that get turned on by that stuff. You know you're one of them. Come on. But if you look in and you find a really good price on them, let us know.
Yeah,
You know?
by a good price, we don't mean $400 to $700. That is not a good price when it comes to our budget.
Well, I mean, I could pay that. I'm not gonna. My channel is not making that much money for me to do that.
Pretty much. But yeah, if somebody went, oh, we want to hear one or both of you do this, well, fucking send us a mic and we'll make that shit happen.
Mm.
It's
Look,
but I would set up very specific hours just for that too.
I am your conscience.
Quit stabbing that guy. That's a no.
Yeah, that's kind of shit we would do. That'd be great. Oh my god, I really wish I had one now, but
I would do the stuff to put people to sleep. You know, some people are like, I love when you
reading your
just
book.
well, not just reading my book, but also positive reinforcement stuff. You know, like,
Oh my god, like Glenn Harold.
you are good enough. You are good enough. And gosh darn it, people like you.
What is it? What is it from that movie from The Help? I love The Help. I love that movie. You is smart.
I'm
What is it,
thinking of
you
a
is kind
Saturday
of
Night
special?
Live thing.
I'm thinking of that. Shit pie, y'all. Anyway. God damn it. It's 5 o'clock.
It
It's 5 o'clock.
is. Stuart Smalley, yes, thank you. Yeah, the ears are creepy, Bob. Like I said, we do
Oh my
it.
god. Bob, there was this one person. It was a female Asian person. And because I was checking out the different ASMR. She had one of those ear microphones that was laying down and there was like stuff in it. Goo. And she had like a little toothpick and she was just scraping it out. Oh my god, it made my skin crawl. But people like that.
Yeah, I just make noises with my mouth, be like,
Ew! Stop!
same damn noise, and I didn't have to
Oh
put
God,
goo in
that's
my
not-
$700 ear muffs.
Your ear. No, never mind.
The blonde chick was cleaning
Oh,
up.
was she? I haven't seen that. I've seen her like tap it on stuff.
See, if
I
I
think
got
she does it when she gets a certain amount of subscribers or whatever. She'll go on longer. She's doing it right. Great marketing.
I would do some research just to find out what is the most popular ASMRs.
I would do some crazy shit. Nothing like what these blonde bitches are doing. Just saying.
You think she's Russian? No, she's not. Watch her regular
Yeah.
stream, you'll see what I mean.
She does like We Dance and everything too. She does all kinds of stuff.
She's all American.
Yeah.
She was the one that I first saw dancing in the fish outfit. That was
Oh,
her.
the one with the.
Remember the Little Mermaid dance where she's laying on the floor and she's literally just flopping up and down, back and
Oh
forth?
my, that's fabulous. I have one of those.
Hilarious.
I have a mermaid tail. Yeah, I can do that.
I keep getting a fluttering noise, but it may be my phone or headset.
No, it's Travis. Sometimes when he talks, it does that. He makes the microphone flutter for some reason.
It's its little heart getting all excited.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing, cuttlefish? Okay, so I think I've got that. Last story is long, so Tara said the last story is not, the ending of the last story is not satisfying. So I think I am going to write a little more or break it up and put it between the other stories so it threads throughout the whole book. And also, I think I have decided to take okay, Bob, do you want just your first name mentioned, or do you want your last name mentioned also?
Is your name really Bob? Or is it Bob?
With two O's. By the way, in the last story, I actually have a scam email I was sent. And with all its spelling errors and weird stuff, I put it straight into the story. Okay, and Bob, do you want just your first name, or you want your first and last name in the story? But Andrea, what I was saying is I'm going to work in Crusher, fullback, and others into... Okay, so what is your last name, Bob? Is it Johnson? Is it Motorboat? Is it Cannoli?
You want me to knit a fish outfit? I probably could.
I
I'd
knew
have to
that.
learn.
I guess if I had thought about it long enough, I would have remembered it too, but I didn't, so I didn't.
Yeah.
What the hell was I writing down here? Oh yeah, it's something I've been meaning to do. Okay, so we gotta add Bob Lowell. And you know what though, Andrea? I'm torn.
Porn?
You know, Andrea, I like porn.
I know.
You could mention a large mass between your legs. Like cancer? Isn't that kind of cruel? Should I
Is it a
mention...
dinosaur?
See, mentioning character names in specific, if anybody ever turns into a real schmuck and hates me and I'm filthy rich from my writing, they could demand part of the money for the book because I used their character.
Really?
I've heard of more stupid things than that.
Well, don't see now that you threw that out there. See, I never knew that. Good to know.
Yeah, I mean, there have been people who have claimed, it's because of my character this book was,
Whatever.
or this movie was a success. So, yeah, I don't know. Bob is good enough. Okay. I could just make Bob one of the bad guys who keeps on insisting on being alone with the women.
Sounds about right.
I can interrogate her. Okay. There's that. Okay. Sleeper cell. See, I don't know how to do this, so I think I'm going to just go through and edit. And then I'm going to look at... There was 2 stories that Tara said were not satisfying. One is the one that actually talks about the true odds. Okay? She says it's too long, it doesn't feel relevant enough, I could leave it in there, but she feels people are going to end up skipping it and going over it. Basically, it's one big long conspiracy theory with the true odd giving the information about all the things that their species has influenced in human history. And the story is meant to represent a downward spiral as the being talks about the initial stuff, and as it gets closer and closer to modern times, it gets more and more crazy. There's 2,000. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'm going to work it in this week as I'm editing this. I will probably work you into the story that I'm going to spread throughout the book, which is the final one called Fear the Reaper, and it actually focuses on a talent agency agent who is being manipulated by the talent agency, mentally and genetically. So I think I'm going to put you in there.
You're going to genetically alter him?
No, he's
Sounds good. What?
Bob the Meat Punisher. See if there was a comma in that sentence. It would clarify things, because I don't know if that's Bob the Meat Punisher or Bob the Meat Punisher. What is an ousher? Stop oushering your meat.
Oh my goodness.
I think he meant meat pusher. I don't know.
Quit pushing your meat, man.
Or we could just change it to, you could be a great host of dinner parties. You could be Bob the Meat and Greet.
He greets the meat.
Hi, meat.
That's
How are
dirty.
you? You look like you need washed. Bob, Big Daddy, Ball. You didn't make it in many gangs, did you? Because that's just creepy. What's wrong with you, Bob? It's a rhetorical question. Please do not list the things wrong with you. Oh, it's busy saving. Hold on. Oh. I am hungry again. Okay. So let's see here. Let's pop this and this. No, we gotta move that over just a little there. So now, let's bring them both up to 100%. Starving, forcing myself to work instead of eat. Yeah, I could probably use with doing that a little more often than I do. Toey. See, is this one? This is two. I have two spaces here. What's the rest of them? Let's make this consistent. The word made you hungry. People read your book and want to eat. Great, I'll have to put an ad for Talk of the Tavern. Yummy mouth treats. That's two. See, formatting consistency to me is very important. I don't want to change it. I don't want it to change story to story 2. I want to say a couple of these are just one. Oh, maybe I did space them all too. Did it? Wait. There we go. Let me check all of this one if I missed one, I might have missed another. Okay, that's that. That's that. Good. This is why I can go and check it again at the end of the work. Okay, got that. There we go. 2. This is one of my favorite stories. The first one, Smoke and Cinder, and then this one, Vigil. It's my two favorite characters. Now this one, Andrea, the Smoke and Cinder, the main character's name is Hector Rodriguez. You know, like Hector where
from the cigar store.
Right. And in this one I also mention, since he's Hispanic, I also mention Raul and Geraldo. And I mention Diego. And basically Los Portales. But I also mention Paulina and So yeah, that one was a big name-dropping one. And now this one here, it actually has Kim and Tawana in it. Now, do you remember Kim, who came over to play a game a couple times? You remember her?
Yeah, I was at work, but I know who you're talking about.
Well, you met her like one time. Middle-aged black chick.
Yeah, I met her on my way out to
yeah.
go to work.
I'm going to explain to the viewers. Middle-aged black chick who is just a little bit crazier than you realized. But she is in here, as well as Tawana, who is another black chick that worked at the cigar shop that we used to go to. But I just like these two stories. And a lot of times when I write, I will write with using songs as plot guidelines. And in Vigil, in this story in particular, that song, Take Me to Church. You know the one, Andrea?
Mm-hmm.
That was the guideline, which Andrea then explained to me. That's actually about somebody basically going, I'm gay, I was born gay, and I'm going to live that way, and whatever else. But in this case...
They were first prosecuted because it was, I think it was one of the other countries.
Russia, possibly.
I think it was.
But I decided to use that song as inspiration between this mother that has recently developed superhuman attributes and her son, and basically she's being hunted and prosecuted for having these abilities, but she just wants to save her child. And this, the first one, the Smoke and Cinder, I just like that one because his powers, they're very... He's basically ex-military, and his powers are to be able to create smoke and sparks from the smallest source. Okay, Bob says, when you put Bob in, you should say that recently DNA identified that...
Bob.
I'm working, Bob. Leave me alone.
He was really black. That's funny.
I'll be like, he was the crackerest looking black guy you had ever seen. But he was still a black guy. Anyhow, on with the work. And we're at 5:14, so we got another 45 minutes, and we got to take a break between the two shows. At least I'll have this part done, though. Maybe I can get through a story before the top of the hour. There we go. Sleeper Cell. There you go, Andrea. A message for you.
What? I'm sorry, I'm typing. I'm not really paying attention. What?
Bob wrote something for you.
They used to call him Whitey, now he's known as Shaft. Shut your mouth.
Shaft! Ha ha! Saved every one of us. See, there's one where there's only one space. I missed that also. Good old bad luck, Jimmy. And I need to look up the talent agency and make sure I actually put. So I need to capitalize the in front of each of it. So whether I call it the agency or the talent agency. And I do need to make sure I have the period so people know it's an acronym, because it is. Okay, see, there's another one where it needs to.
Really?
Good. Yeah, apparently the first half of the book I put that spacing in correctly. The second half, it's probably when I had the writing flow going. There's times you miss things like that when you're in the groove. Okay. Okay. Let's call that done. Get back up here to page 9 and see if I can't bust out one of these stories. What else do we get in here? There we go. See, the hardest part of this is you got to get used to looking for those lines on the side. Win, are you still around? Because I'm curious who you use as an editor. And what do they charge? And are they looking for new clients? I'm very happy with Tara. Don't get me wrong about that. But I know she has a lot going on, and she might not want necessarily to take on another assignment for me. Then again, if she does, I'm absolutely going with her because we work great together. I really enjoy working with her. But if she's like, no, I need a break, leave me alone, I'd like to have another option to go to.
Like you do. Huh.
Good enough. I really hope Tara will continue to do it for me, but I in no way will be upset if she says, I want to do other things instead. I get it, but I love how she just rips these stories up, and I need to.
Finish that.
Got that. That's a big zipper you have.
Yeah, I guess so. Hmm. Did you see Toei's thing?
Yeah. I responded.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I know you never pay any attention to me.
Don't get your panties in a bunch. Oh my god.
They're so soft, though. They feel great against my skin.
Wow, Bob is really in the lead. Look at that.
Well, he just threw the 2,000 bits to get to put his name in the book.
That's fabulous.
It's I think I'm gonna have to call him Big Bob the Meat Man.
Oh my god. That's funny.
We'll see.
That's really funny.
I'll figure it out. I'm gonna get the editing clean and then I'll work that in.
Hmm.
I'll even send Bob a free e-copy.
Just highlight wherever he's mentioned.
Just e-copy, not a paper copy.
Yeah, e-copy. You can. Can't you do that?
You can if you're on their device.
Oh, well, whatever.
I mean, if I highlight in the book, then everybody gets to has to look at what he does.
This is Bob. It's
How about a character Bob
with
has
two
a
O's.
sexually romance with a super hot female character? I don't put a lot of romance or sex into my books.
So he's doing that just for you, Bob.
I didn't say I'm doing that.
Oh.
I was specifically
you-
saying I don't do that sort of thing.
You said that, and then I click on to get bits, and there's Deadpool's crotch.
Oh, well,
you
next is
said
a
the
KY.
romance.
Hector pulled his bayonet. Crouching low.
That's funny.
Monster Hunter, how are you? Monster Hunter says, wow, that's super nice to go to all that effort just for Bob. That's awesome. Well, Bob's
He's
a
our favorite
special
troll.
fella.
Yeah, he is. Who's a special fella? Yes, you are.
Yes, he is. Indeed he
Don't
is.
make it weird. What are you doing?
Don't make it weird. That pretty much anything with Bob, how about I just write a whole book about you? And all
That
the
would be
hotties who want
alright.
you. Which are all of them, just to be clear.
What?
I said I could write a book just about Bob and the hotties that want him, which are all the hotties.
Yeah, it is. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I will point out this, if anybody's actually looking at what I'm doing. That little phrase right there, that's just for you, Bob.
What? Just a tip. Did you see what Bob said?
Focusing on the tip. Yes.
No, my God.
Yes.
Bob, don't make him do that.
That's why I said with all the hotties, write a whole book.
Well, I wasn't on here because I'm trying to. I thought you already were a human ASMR mic with real human ears. No, with real ears.
That's those prosthetic ears that he had before.
What gets me, okay, Bob? I don't know what you're into. If you're into that, that's cool. There are people that just sit there and eat and chew, and people like to listen to it. They're fucking psychopaths. Oh my god. Listen to someone chew and eat. Nope. Not gonna happen.
I do that for Andrea once in a while. Just sit next to her going,
And then when you don't see him for a few days, you know what?
Travis is in the bad boy box.
It's horrible. It's horrible, people. Horrible. Now, see, I like thunderstorms. I like the sound of thunderstorms.
Yeah, I do too.
That's alright. I can listen to that. A cat purring and a thunderstorm, I'm out. Makes me sleepy.
Yeah, if I was going to do the food noise, I think I'd just chew on a balloon. You remember doing it as a kid? Or she got
That's not a balloon. That's a condom. What?
Yes, that's all from one.
He said he could not listen to chewing food as a fetish. In fact, focusing on the tip. Just the tip. Oh my. See what you started?
Just for those that don't know it, that's really all you have to do is focus on the tip. Deep throat is a myth. It might look good, but it's only psychological. It's not a physical sensation that makes any damn difference.
I don't know what people like.
That's why you need pigtails, so they can just guide you like they're riding a bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I used to keep pigtails.
I know.
What are we at? 30 minutes? I can finish this.
Probably.
Hey, Giraffe, come on. Pile on. You've learned how to turn a prisoner. Ow. Leg. Instead of pants here. Do it on my pants.
Did I miss another phone call? What the hell?
And
I had my
how
ringer
long
turned off.
do you stay? You can't walk on the keyboard. Look, I've got a Catling gun.
Wait, I can't see.
Oh, tell me when you're ready.
Oh,
I'll
I
do it
missed it. Go ahead.
You ready? Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Just gotta put the
Oh,
stop
poor
in the front
giraffe.
shoulder.
Poor
Oh,
giraffe.
he is traumatized. Look at him.
He is
He
always
immediately
doing
started-
that thing.
Yeah, that's what he was doing before. Then I did Catling gun, so he starts purring and doing that thing again. Okay.
So,
Having a front business. So she says go to that there.
that's what she said. Uh-oh.
Okay, so got that. Wait. Having a front business and Paulina there to cover it as bondsman. As a bondsman. Allowed him to get jobs to fund his real work. Still worked with him and were willing to lend a hand, making sure things went smooth. Never could. least not legally. Swinging the leg. Oh, I see where she just added that. Okay, we got a few things here. Got that. Mirrors. Flicking the pedal up to shift gears and zoom away. Okay, we can go with that. Of course, it's the buildings around him. That's extraneous. Here's where I bring Jack Tucker into the story. It's interesting because I'll see the connection for Discord go red for a second, but OBS is steady at green. They don't necessarily sync up when they have issues. Okay. I'm going to take that and drop it there. Chattered away behind the looking down. Okay. Greeted. Took a seat. Reached. Okay, open the bottle, jam the lime into the top, but she says into the neck. I don't know, I might leave it with top instead of neck. It sounds like you're jamming the lime sideways into the neck of the bottle. Let's leave it top. Okay. I can push the lime. Yeah, I mentioned Carlos Diego Geraldo.
I have no idea what that said.
What? Okay. I swear, if anybody knows Raul, they could just read this and see him. Oh, you know what I need to do? I'll do it after this. Let me make a note. Talon versus Talon. I've got to check something. Everyone was safe. What are you formatting here? Okay, TV. I'll turn back to Hector. See, there I mentioned Alfredo. See, Andrea, this is a story where I like kind of used all my Hispanic friends all in one story. Actually, not all of them.
Do you need me to look at the screen? I'm sorry.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Oh shit, this thing is off the screen. Let me... Didn't even realize that. See, I don't think they need to see all the menus anyway. You drag that out of there. But then again, it allows them to fill up more of the screen. We'll take it. This one here I need to shift over. Okay, so Alfredo, ecological terrorist. 1 point. Oh, poor giraffe, your ear bothering you? I mean, kind of that. Made me scratch my own ear afterwards. Rubbed his belly again. Got it covered. Oh, I even mentioned Eddie Gonzalez.
Oh, our tattoo guy.
Uh-huh. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save this real quick. Just because. Just because. If you've done any kind of creative work, you know to save more often than you think you should.
Well, that's a crazy chart.
What chart is crazy?
One I had to redo.
Is it about women?
No.
Because then that makes sense that it was a crazy chart.
Yeah. Wow, we got 15 minutes left.
We do. Time flees.
Everyone ran away.
Are we down
Who's
to
still
nobody?
here? I don't know.
I have no idea either.
My screen is froze. Who's still here, guys?
Gotcha. Oh, there's 5 folks. It's pretty much the usuals. I think we got Bob and Toey. I don't know if Monster Hunter's still here or not. The
Involved.
list says no. A lot of bots. John's wandering around in the background.
Yeah, he is.
I don't remember.
he
Is
does.
Cog Whistle a real person or a bot?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know. Does it better. But everybody counts. Everyone matters.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Some more than others, you know. Just like, oh, there's that giraffe there.
Indeed.
Oh. Tonight we have Crypto Mysteries.
We
That's
do.
gonna be fun.
We do. Definitely back room. Hector, lie down.
What is the story, Cinder and what?
I think it's Smoke and Cinders.
Smoke and Cinder. Okay. So I'm kind of paying attention now. I did most of what I had to do. Do more later. I can get that done tomorrow since you'll have Greg on.
I don't know what he and I are going to talk about. Are you going to join us for that?
Maybe. We'll see how it goes. So far, yes. But you guys don't have something already planned out like last time. It was basically debunking psychics or something.
We did debunking psychics, and we did.
Well, I know you guys have been having some sort of thing starting point.
A little bit, yeah.
How long is he out? Is this gonna be his last show?
No, I have them all of August, every Wednesday in August.
Oh, that's fun.
It is. Well, Greg and I, as you know, we get along very well. He's easy to talk to and prattle on with and
Well,
laugh a bit.
does that mean he's still out doing his shows out, not
Yeah.
at home?
Yeah, he goes home for the weekends.
Oh, okay. Well, at least he gets to go home because I'm like newly married. That's got to be rough.
Well, that's why sometimes he interrupts the show because
Yeah, to call.
Yeah, Twitch got home and Flick.
No, they're
Settling in.
fine. I remember because you knew Greg for a while,
Yeah.
but I met him for the first time when we went over there. Met her too. She's fun with
I
her
like
puns
her.
and yeah.
And it's funny that he says she's out of his league, which I get the
She's what?
out of his league.
Because she works with dinosaurs. You get it? What? I'm sorry.
Hold on. Once I worked for them though. I saw the deeper plans. Well, I did after 2 years when I ran across the records of a little old lady in Virginia whose blood can make super soldiers.
Oh,
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
I'll wait till you're done, then I'll ask.
Okay, 1 second. Let me scroll up here. So what about space dust?
It's all about the space.
Okay, what was your question?
I was gonna ask. Oh shit! Now I forgot. Does it take long to do to make a video a highlight? Does it have to upload or download or do any
No.
craziness that takes
No.
forever?
The hardest part is finding the place you want to clip.
The whole episode.
No, very easy. And you don't have
Because-
to highlight if you don't want to.
Well, you said that's the only way to save them, right?
That's the only way to permanently save them. As an associate, or affiliate, I'm sorry,
Affiliate.
it's going to save for 60 days. Only highlights save permanently. But if you export them to YouTube, which is less work than highlighting them, then they can sit there forever.
I was just trying to think of something I can do right now, but we only have 10 minutes left. Are you going to raid anyone?
Yeah, probably. What is that? I think she deleted something, then added something, that's all.
Oh.
Hector paused and the needle bit into his skin again. Off. Okay, that's why that.
I need to get me knitting needles that are attached with that cord.
I almost got you some yesterday, but they're only like 6 inches long, and I'm like, I don't know if she needs those, if she can use those. I don't want to spend.
Okay, yeah, don't just buy me any knitting supplies
I
because I'm
didn't.
learning, so yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. They were on clearance. They were only $2 or something, but I'm like, yeah, I don't want to bring in something that sits around and she can't use.
Well, because I want to make hats, and I got to do research on the size. I know how to use the round ones. I've done research. I haven't done it yet, but we'll see.
Surprised she doesn't
Because
break.
that isn't really something I can make, I don't think,
Uh-huh.
out of my chopstick.
Building
And
going
these, I got a whole bundle of them.
So what is...
Hmm.
Okay, so she's paying, saying put in one of those. It was new too, got that. In this story, I renamed Walmart Walkin' Mart. I guess everybody says that's what you have to do when you go on it. You're walking everywhere.
What was I say? Because you can't really use those.
You can, as long as you're not saying anything bad or negative. So,
Or
for
you
example,
could say Walmart, like WALL.
right.
Walmart.
But I did use Pop Tarts and I think Hot Pockets, but I wasn't saying anything even remotely negative about them. But with Walmart, with people bitching about it and whatnot, I'm like, let's just use Walkin' Mart. You've been in 3 of them before.
Caliente Pocket.
Breaking away. To become
6 minutes and counting. 6 minutes.
It was in a place.
Oh.
Where
嗯
it enhances code. So he could prone private security. By the way, his little superhero name is Hogshead.
Can't hear you. What? It cut out.
His little superhero name is Hogshead. Green Goblin. Pretty much relaxing. Some AMSR stuff. Is it AMSR-ish if I'm just sitting here editing and talking once in a while? Does that have the same feel? Because that's an interesting thought. And it makes me wonder if I can build a stream as that for that with just the occasional typing and whatnot.
Why not?
And it's good to see you, Steven. Looking forward till tomorrow.
As long as you whisper.
Hi, how are you? Touch me.
See, I like when I have like a Saturday off to get on here and just like, do this and have coffee and just
look up
that's
once in a
it.
while and chit chat with somebody.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm getting pretty good at this. I don't have to look at it the whole time to do it. Now, when I learn a new thing, maybe, but
Typing is a good one. Grab a mechanical keyboard. Yeah, it's one of those things. All those kind of things can happen, but it's all waiting until things are paying for themselves.
Here's the thing. When you type and you have your microphone on, you can hear it. It's kind of loud sometimes, but you can hear it. Can be heard. I'm just saying. So that could work. Just yeah. Bit of music, some knitting in the corner. That sounds nice. A little thunderstorm going on.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Shifted. Yeah, I could do this all day.
I've done this all day. I shouldn't. I have other stuff I need to do.
Attempting to make conversation to stave off the boredom.
Oh
yeah. No, I'm reading out loud.
Oh, we have 3 minutes.
Yep.
Unless you're gonna stay on.
I'm trying to get more done before we. No, I'm going to keep doing this while I'm doing the upload and the hour after work.
On air?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Strip the sound out of a file that's not complete. Okay, keyboards. as thin. Okay. So Wi-Fi. See, I need a decent stopping place. So if I don't complete this,
Mhm.
I mean, I still can do it. Recorded it as video. A few keystrokes company issued. Okay. Nothing else till after flares. Okay, where are we at? We're at 2 minutes. Let me go find somebody to raid. Let's grab that.
Mhm.
See who's on.
Yeah. They'll be gaming tonight.
I think we're just going to go with Bonsai Baby. See, that's the problem with introducing my viewers to new streamers.
Did they leave us?
Yeah, they end up watching these other guys instead.
That's okay. They'll come back.
They will.
Let me copy paste that.
Don't forget, guys, to join us tonight for the game, 8 o'clock on Andrea's channel. Andrea, go ahead and give yourself a shout out there if
Doing
you
it.
would. And I'm
Got
doing
it.
some outro music here, and we'll catch you soon, guys. I appreciate that, buddy.
Not leaving till the tavern closes.
Don't forget
Alright.
to join us at the tavern next week. Until then, have fun, keep learning.
Well, the
and be
Tavern
good
crew
to
gets
one
back together tonight for the game.
Now, raise your glass in good cheer.
Okay,
Enjoy
Joey.
the small moments every day.
We'll watch you tomorrow.
Dreams every night.
Thank you. Joey, what time tomorrow?
I think it's 1. Yep.
Have a good one, guys. See you in a couple hours if you stop by.